Who's ready to rumble? Welcome to another episode of Superkick Podcast. I'm your host, Ringside P. There's a special edition tonight because the World Rumble is tomorrow. So I wanted to do something, put some content out before the Rumble. I might do a pre-Rumble podcast and a post-Rumble podcast strictly on the Royal Rumble, in addition to my weekly episodes. So let's get into it. With the World Rumble happening tomorrow night, Saturday night, I feel like this might be one of the most anticipated Royal Rumbles in a very long time. I don't know if it's because I'm doing a podcast now, and so I'm just way more into it, or that WWE has done a pretty good job of hyping up the Royal Rumble this year. And it could just because everyone has a story to finish, and that seems to be the theme for the Royal Rumble for this year's WrestleMania, is finishing the story. Even for 2K24, it was finished the story with Cody Rhodes on the cover of it or whatnot. But for me, I just think I don't know if it's for you guys too, that this is going to be, I hope this to be a very exciting and entertaining Royal Rumble. One like we haven't seen in a very long time. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to new storylines. It's interesting to see what's going to happen that can possibly lead us into WrestleMania, coming up. Like I said, we got Drew McIntyre, we got Cody Rhodes, of course, CM Punk. Those just the Raw superstars. Raw, I feel like Raw superstars have taken over the Royal Rumble more so than SmackDown superstars when it comes to that point. Because it's like we have three superstars, three of the main eventers on SmackDown are already in the Royal Rumble, already in the match. So I don't even know if they're even going to be in the Royal Rumble. I mean, we got Randy Orton, LA Knight, AJ Styles in the match, a fatal 4-way with Roman Reigns. I felt like before it used to be if guys had a match early on in the night, they would still be in the Royal Rumble. But I don't know if that's the case for this year, and that kind of hurts then because that kind of takes away some of the main guys that could be in the Royal Rumble to also kind of go to WrestleMania or whatnot. Because when I think about my possible Final 8, most of the guys seem to be Raw guys. You know, Jey Uso, I see him being one of the last superstars there. Maybe not in the Final 4, but like my Final 8 superstar. Because I'm hoping that we start getting, like I said, new storylines that are going to lead to WrestleMania. So maybe we can get Jey Uso in there. We know we're probably going to get Solo and Jimmy in there. So I'm looking forward to see that interaction. You know, twin versus twin, brother versus brother. And I'm hoping to see Jimmy or Solo get eliminated, and Jay still be remaining in the Royal Rumble, and one of those guys come back, mainly hopefully Jimmy, to eliminate Jey Uso, cheating, and costing him a chance to go to WrestleMania or main event WrestleMania for one of the titles or whatnot, and then that would lead to the brother versus brother match, actual brother versus brother, not back in the day with Kane versus Undertaker, but actual twin brother versus twin brother match. And I've seen these guys speak about that, possibility often, and I know that that's the match that they want to have, and that would be dope to see, I think. So I'm hoping that we get that going forward and coming out of the Rumble. Also, other storylines, pretty sure well, this is also going to go into just a hopeful return. Sami Zayn, Drew McIntyre took out Sami Zayn. Hoping that Sami Zayn comes back. I don't know if that's going to lead to something, maybe at the Elimination Chamber or whatnot. I can't really see that stretching out until WrestleMania. But Drew McIntyre has done a bunch of shady things to different superstars over the past couple of months. And in the Royal Rumble, let's see what's going to happen with that. I know they was advertising CM Punk for the Elimination Chamber. And then Punk and Drew McIntyre had their little interaction in the ring or whatnot, so we might see something possible with them, but that isn't something that I would want to see at WrestleMania. I'm not looking forward to see. I don't want to see a Punk versus Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania. Um, but I do want to see Punk possibly win the Royal Rumble. When I think about people's stories that I'm looking to see be completed or finished or whatever, it's definitely this CM Punk versus Seth Rollins. And now that Seth Rollins is injured, who knows if we're gonna actually get that match at WrestleMania? Hopefully Seth can rehab and get back to 100% and able to be at Mania this year, and maybe we can get that. We don't know. That's up in the air. But if I had my choice, I mean, I hate to say it, but I don't want to see Cody repeat for another year because we know he's going to challenge Roman. And like I have said before, Cody's story right now isn't more important to me than the Bloodline story of possibly a dream match between Roman Reigns and The Rock. Not often do we get dream matches, I feel like, in WWE, and this would be one of those, to be able to see Roman and The Rock. So would that mean that The Rock would be in the Royal Rumble and win it and challenge Roman at WrestleMania? I don't know. But I don't know if I would want to see that too, The Rock in the Rumble. I feel like, and it's not the typical way, but for storyline purposes, I feel like The Rock versus Roman should be kind of a guaranteed match at WrestleMania this year. How they get to that point, make the fans, happy, which all of them are not going to be happy. I don't know. But it probably would have to be like the traditional way of The Rock coming, him winning the Royal Rumble, and then challenging Roman at WrestleMania. Or something along the lines of Roman winning his Fatal 4-Way match. And at the end of the night, that might be the last match of the night. And Roman wins, celebrates, you hear The Rock's music, and then we get that face-to-face that we've been waiting for between The Rock and Roman Reigns. That's a possibility too. So that would mean that someone from Raw would most likely have won the Royal Rumble. I'm thinking I'm going to get into more of my predictions tomorrow for reels or whatnot for the Royal Rumble. But also while I'm here and I got you guys' attention, like, subscribe, share, comment. I appreciate all you guys that leave comments and like and like I say subscribe. And all feedback is welcome. I appreciate everything that you guys do, interactions and whatnot. I've been mentioning about this contest. I'm going to drop a short reel or whatever, letting everybody know about the contest. And then in the next episode of the Superkick Podcast, I'm going to list the details and what you guys can do to win the contest. So yeah, so pay attention. That's coming up soon. So by Monday, you will have contest rules, and hope you guys participate and whatnot. There's no purchase necessary or nothing. It's very basic. But I just want to show my appreciation to you guys for supporting me and whatnot. And yeah, and all that good stuff. So when I think about hopeful returns, I mentioned about Sami Zayn, who seems to be like on injury or whatnot. Big E, I've been seeing a little bit of him popping up on different things on social media. The Our Heroes Rock, pushing that out, which seems to be great. I watched a little trailer about it or whatnot. Who else? Maybe this should probably be like a spoiler alert. Possible spoilers. This isn't. Haven't read anything, so I don't know. If these people are coming back or not. This is just my thoughts and my feelings about it. But I will still label this as spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. So fast forward if you don't want to hear any possible spoilers or whatnot. But I hope that we get Trinity / Naomi popping back up in the Women's Royal Rumble. Sasha Banks / Mercedes coming back. Who else? I think those are the main two for the Women's Royal Rumble that I would like to see come back. Of those two. I had talk about like Andrade returning. So that'd be cool. But like these people that I'm looking for that can possibly headline WrestleMania or have a WrestleMania match, definitely Sasha, um, The Rock, obviously can headline WrestleMania. I think those might be the two bigger names on each side. Obviously, we know we're gonna always get a bunch of legends and whatnot, people that we remember from back in the past and nostalgia or whatnot. Possibly some people from NXT. I like this dude, Trick Williams. He's pretty cool, pretty great guy, great superstar. I think we might see Carmelo Hayes in there. Maybe we might get something to where I know they've been kind of like teasing. When I see like clips on IG or whatnot, they're teasing like this little friction between the two of them. So maybe you might get Carmelo eliminating Trick Williams or something like that, and that might play into more on NXT level or whatnot. But those are the people that I kind of like see all off NXT, so they might pop up on in the World Rumble. Mention Zambi. Man, that's kind of it as far as like people that I'm looking for that they kind of seeing or whatnot. I say mainly like Sasha Banks and The Rock, but also a superstar that was signed we haven't seen yet is Jade. Jade Cargill. I'm hoping that this would be the debut of Jade Cargill. And maybe we might get like something to where an interaction between her and Nia Jax. When Nia Jax came back last year in the Royal Rumble, they mentioned about it took 11 women to put her over the rope, over the top. And it could be possible that Jade Cargill could do this solo by herself, and you set up these two. And that is kind of like a mini like dream match in itself, because you really don't even get that on the women's side like that. And I think that would be dope to see. I had some else in my mind. I was thinking about coming back from the women's side. But yeah, I'm hoping that this is the time from Jade to return and come back or whatnot, and debut in the Royal Rumble. But when we think about more so of the women's Royal Rumble, I said I feel like the men's Royal Rumble is stacked. It's more hype to that. Like I said, you get all these different storylines about people wanting to finish their story, and it almost seemed like every week they was announcing such and such has entered the Royal Rumble. Bobby Lashley, Shinsuke Nakamura, you can see on Punk, Cody Rhodes, and so on and so on, Gunther, But for the women's side, I guess it's almost like it's supposed to be like assumed that all the women are in the Royal Rumble, and it's not really a big thing made for them. I know that Charlotte is injured, so we probably won't be seeing her. But maybe they say her rehab is going good, so maybe she might pop up. But the women's Royal Rumble just isn't advertised like the men's Royal Rumble is, and I don't know, man. It's kind of unfair and it kind of sucks because, like I always say, like the women can go, so give them the hype and promo and marketing to actually allow people to want to watch and see them. When you think about the people that they kind of been pushing for the Royal Rumble, is Becky, and they kind of tease maybe a Becky versus Rhea at WrestleMania. We know Bayley's in there on SmackDown and Bianca, but they don't really push it. And it's no real hype, I feel, behind the SmackDown women being in the Royal Rumble, even though you had Bianca, who's won it before. Just like I said, they don't really push the women's title for SmackDown like that to really showcase it. But I feel like if Bayley was to win, even though they keep saying that she's want to go after Rhea's title, more than likely I think she's going out of Io Sky title. That's because that's the feel I feel for Damage Control, that soon they might be breaking up and Bayley's going for Io's title if she wins the Royal Rumble. But I don't know if she's gonna win. It seems like she really hasn't been on a winning streak like that to give us the opinion that she's gonna win. Maybe they might be doing that, just rocking us to sleep, and then all of a sudden she pops out with a huge win at the Royal Rumble, and let's say she declares that she wants to go after Io Sky. Because I think that Rhea will already be taken by either Becky or possibly Sasha Banks. But it might not even do that because Rhea is so over that I just can't see her even losing right now, anytime soon. I don't know. What do you guys feel for the Women's Royal Rumble? Are you guys excited for it? Are you anticipated for it? This is like, you might go up and have a bathroom break or something like that for an hour or what, but I don't know, man. I just wish that there were more promo, more hype behind the Women's Royal Rumble and make it seem like it's just as important as the Men's Royal Rumble matchup. So this won't be an overly long show like my other ones, but because this is like just a pre-show for the Royal Rumble. But one of my hot takes for the Royal Rumble, I know I might get killed for this, but I want to see Jinder Mahal in the Royal Rumble, and I want to see him eliminate one of the probably favorite to win the Royal Rumble. And that favorite person that I want Jinder Mahal to eliminate is Cody Rhodes. Reason being that Monday Night Raw doesn't have a true dominant heel. And maybe Jinder Mahal can't be that, but this is the opportunity to make him that right now. And yeah, it wouldn't carry Cody into WrestleMania or whatnot, but for right now, to have a dominant heel presence on Monday Night Raw is definitely needed. Like they try to push Gunther, but Gunther's so good it's hard to hate him. Jinder Mahal makes it easy to hate him. So, and I think that's needed. So Cody needs a villain, because CM Punk isn't the villain, even though they had their matchup, and he's not the villain. And Seth Rollins right now isn't the villain for Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes needs a villain. He needs an uphill battle constantly to help make him be the face, even more of the face of the company right now. So I think that role could be played by Jinder Mahal right now, because he has the help in this year behind him, backing him and whatnot. Cody can go against some of those guys, and then eventually, lead up to him fighting Jinder Mahal. But Jinder Mahal has been on fire, even though we haven't seen him. I haven't finished Raw, but we didn't see him last week so far on Raw. So, but beginning of the year, they've been pushing him. I said the thing with The Rock, the online with Tony Khan. He had the title shot against Seth Rollins or whatnot. And the thing could be, the claim to fame right now for Jinder Mahal is like, yo, I was in the match that I injured your beloved Seth Rollins. He won't be able to compete at WrestleMania. I'm also going to take out you guys' beloved Cody Rhodes, eliminate him at the Royal Rumble. So that's going to shatter his dreams and possibilities to finish his story or whatnot. And it just brings more heat onto him. Because, like, when you think about Raw, Dominic has the most heat, but Dominic can't carry a story with Cody Rhodes right now to WrestleMania. And he's already had that in action and rivalry a little bit with the Judgment Day, so we don't want to rehash that again. So I think this is where Jinder Mahal plays a part right now. Like I said, I know I probably get killed for the thought or whatever, but I think that just right now, with this whole, like, with Punk back, with The Rock back, it just seems like it just puts Cody Rhodes' story in limbo right now. And like I said before, I'm not looking forward to another Cody versus Roman Part 2 right now. Excuse me. For so many years, I felt like we had Roman and Brock Lesnar back to back, constant matches. And it's like, yo, I don't want to keep seeing the same main event each year. So that's why spicing it up, switching it up, and like they did, the possibility of the dream match between The Rock and Roman Reigns, to me, it overshadows Cody's story right now at this point. Next year, I think WrestleMania is in Vegas. Yeah, give it to Cody. This also allows Roman to break some more records, to get closer to some more records, and put some of these guys on his all-time list out of the way. And we need to build up the bloodline story a little bit more to do that. And I think by doing that, we're gonna get the best matchup between Cody and Roman in the future. Like I said, not now, but yeah. So my hot take is that Jinder Mahal should eliminate Cody Rhodes. What do you guys think? How do you guys feel about that? Is it wrestling blasphemy to even think like that or whatnot? Or do you think it's a good idea right now at this point? Like I say, like Monday Night Raw doesn't have a real heel, a true heel that has real heat on them. They say the Judgment Day, when they're doing these things with R-Truth, it puts them in a different light, like a comedic light. So it's like it's hard to take them completely serious as heels or whatnot. So yeah, tell me what you guys think. Jinder Mahal eliminates Cody Rhodes Saturday night at the Royal Rumble. Let me know what you think. So guys, thanks for tuning in again. That's going to be it for this episode of the Superkick Podcast, this Royal Rumble edition. Check out the Royal Rumble. I'm going to do some reels. Hopefully I may be able to do some content while the Rumble is going on. Hope you guys check that out and like that too. Remember to like, subscribe, share, comment. Don't forget that I'm doing this contest that's going to start Monday. There's going to be probably 2 more episodes. Maybe one Sunday after the Royal Rumble sometime or whatnot. And then I'm dropping another one Monday before an episode of Raw. So there, man, like you guys know, enjoy the Rumble. Comment. I say I'll be around. Let me know what you guys think. Remember my hot take: Cody is going to be eliminated by Jinder Mahal. You guys watch and see. That's what. Well, it should happen. That's what I feel should happen for the betterment of Raw and for a better story for Cody Rhodes at this point right now. Till next time, adios, peace.